Okay, so here I am in our living room. This is a follow-up on the video we did about this house here. We got so many good questions that I thought I would do my dead level best to answer them all. So I'm going to start with Dan Legacy, who he's lived overseas and he pointed out that the vents are to keep mildew from building up in the house, which is a great idea because we're hanging laundry all over the place, all on the heaters and up in the closets and everything. And so we're glad to have a well ventilated home. He said, but the wall vents to dry the clothes that everyone's hanging in the building and prevent mildew are a nice feature. Did you rent the place furnished, or do you have to spend a lot of time hunting up everything you need and hauling it up 4 flights of stairs? Nope, we have a humble, well furnished home here, so everything's well used, but good enough for us. We've heard that dumpster diving is a good pastime here in France. Marilyn Bailey said, do you take the bus or a car to go places? So far, we've walked a lot and taken the train. We plan on taking a bus this Wednesday to get to an IKEA, and we haven't been on any car trips yet. So unless someone we know has a big car, we won't be going anywhere in the car. Okay, Marilyn said, I just realized that you probably did not take any of the furniture or household belongings and had to gather or buy stuff to make a home. Or did it come furnished? Now, that would make sense. I think you will enjoy living simply with no encumbrances. I pray it brings out the creative juices in all of you. Thanks, Marilyn. I hope it does too. Pretty soon here, we hope to get a cell phone so that people can contact us, but we're not planning on getting any TV or internet in the house. It's simple, and I like it. Linda Smedley said, I can imagine how often that little washing machine is running to keep up with your family. Luckily, the cold means that we don't have to wash quite as many clothes, but yeah, that little thing's working pretty hard, and so is Heidi. My Uncle Doug said, is this where you anticipate spending the whole time at language school? Yeah, we're thinking we'll be in this apartment for a whole year from now until around next Christmas when we'll head to Mali. A couple of people wrote to let me know what a bidet is used for. I appreciate your concern. I was mostly just being sarcastic, saying that water pressure looked like it was a little too hard. Laura Moat, she said, your camera person was wonderful. Did you train her? Yes, she is wonderful. I didn't really train her. She gets nervous, though, whenever I hand her a camera, because I do tend to talk a little bit too much. But she did a great job, and that was a one-take thing, so no trouble. My mom wrote a lot of questions. She said, great job of video work, Heidi, excellent. She wanted to know how Heidi's leg muscles were adjusting. Really well. Everybody, even Zach, if we've got the time to wait, can make it up and down all the stairs by themselves. Heidi's leg muscles did get hurt one time when she slipped and fell on some stairs, but luckily she wasn't hurt too bad. My mom asked, how is the Covenant community there? It's good. We really enjoy all the missionary families. There are a bunch of really adventurous people here, so that's a blast, and they are all serving the Lord, and they're all struggling just like we are with learning language and all that good stuff. Have you hooked up with the people you knew who would be there? Yeah, there's a couple of couples that we knew ahead of time before we got here, and we spent some time with them, but really we're just so busy. We spend almost every day just eating, going to school, and getting the kids where they need to be. So we haven't spent a lot of time with other people yet, but we're looking forward to that. Are there kids in the apartment? There are a couple of kids. I met upstairs a family that has at least two, and then right across the hall from us, the family has one. And I've heard other kids in the building, but people are in and out pretty quick into their apartments, and we don't see people very often. But we're hoping in the next couple of weeks to have people over to go over and visit them, and at least as long as our French will hold out. So what is your number? My mom asked. We don't have a phone number yet. We'll let you know as soon as we do. As far as an apartment number, they don't do it that way. There's just 8 different apartments in here, so it just has your name on it, and you don't have an apartment number. My mom asked how about a video from Joe. We haven't got there quite yet. You want to come here, Joe? Just get in the video real quick. Joe helped me set up this thing, made sure that I wasn't overexposed or anything. Say hi to Lulu.
Hi, Lola.
And say hi everybody else.
Hi.
Are you enjoying it here?
Yeah.
Do you like school?
Yeah.
You do?
The new one.
You like the new
My
school?
youngest kid.
Joe was in CP, which is like first grade, and we switched him to GS, which is their third year of kindergarten. And that was better for him because in first grade they expect you to already be reading, already counting to 100, which is harder in French than it is in English, and some other things that he wasn't quite on pace with. So this is good, and we've also got him in an after school. On Monday and Tuesday he stays later with Harley to get some extra French training. And what's your favorite part about that class?
That we got a story once.
A story? Well, what else though? What else did they give you? Don't they give you a snack?
That's only chocolate and bread.
Only chocolate and bread?
Yeah, on those days.
Oh, well, chocolate and bread's a pretty good deal. Okay,
When do I get chocolate and bread?
on Mondays and Tuesdays you get chocolate and bread.
Yeah.
Okay, Drew, here's a question for you. You want to come in here? It says, what is it like living in an apartment to Drew? You gotta come here, I can't hear you. There you go. Hey, give Drew some. What are you doing, you crazy boy? Get up here. What are your favorite things about living in an apartment?
That we have a lot of space.
We do have a lot of space, a pretty good amount of space. Then Lulu asked, Zachariah, can the French people say your name? Yeah, Bible names are good because they're similar. They say, how do they say Zachariah's name? Zechariah, like that. And then this one's from Brandon Vince. You remember him?
Mm-hmm.
His mom wrote and said that Brandon wants to come visit you. Would that be fun?
Mm-hmm.
You think she should send him out here?
Not by myself, Joseph.
Not by himself? Well, I don't know how your mom feels about sending her little boy to a foreign country, Brandon, but if she'll send you, we'd be glad to have you. Okay. This next question is from Candace Branch. She said, could you tell us a little more about what gypsies are? It would be very intriguing to hear about what kind of ministry you would have with them. What defines them as a gypsy? So some people call them gypsies. I wouldn't say that's 100% of the people I've talked to. Most people would just say sans-abri, people without houses. And they live right across, there's a little bridge that goes over a freeway. And on the other side they have houses, just kind of shack in the mud houses. And the group that's there is in large part Romanian. I was on a run one day and I got to help a couple of guys carry their beer back to their shack. And then today in church there was a lady, and I asked her, and she said that yeah, they're Romanian. She had even less French than I did, so it was a brief conversation. But I'm trying to find a church that's involved with them. I haven't found it yet, and I think the ministry would just be befriending them, helping meet their needs, and whatever God leads to. It's just something He's put on our hearts, so we don't know exactly what it'll be like. So I already told you that Joe got switched and changed into classes. Heidi and I also got taken out of the first level and put into the second level, which is challenging but good. It really stretches us. I like it. It keeps me interested. Heidi probably wouldn't mind a little bit less. They've just been piling it on, and so we've asked some other students, and they said that it's not normal, that they will slow their pace down. But then Peter Lindsay, my good buddy Peter Lindsay, he said that they're thinking about coming out here, and that tickets were looking like they would currently be $3,000. I assure you, you can find tickets cheaper than that. Keep looking. Deals come and go. And we'd love to have you guys come out here. It'd be a blast. And good luck with the baby, Peter and Autumn. Should be any day now. Rick Ray, one of my teachers from photography school, said these prayers make France sound so dangerous. Is it? I thought France is a place people prayed to go to. Knowing Rick, I'm 99% sure he was sarcastic. The danger is certainly not in France. The danger is in following God and obeying Him. And it's an awesome danger. Great. I love it. I love the adventure that it brings to do dangerous things for God. So, we love you guys all. I hope this answered some of your questions, and keep them coming. Talk to you later. Bye.